Whose sovereignty, Black Righteousness. Chapter 1, The People, Part 1. The year is 1390, in a small community in the northeast part of Louisiana called Tallulah. Many call it Paradise, a beautiful place combined with the sweet smell of nature surrounding it. The people here have lived off the land since time immemorial, and very few entertain the thought of any technology. This region is humid and its agriculture is fertile. Many of the natives here are expert farmers and herbalists growing various fruits and vegetables and organizing their lives around these small ceremonial and market villages known as hamlets. Thousands of years before, this land flourished with tribes called Cherokee, Chickasaw, Choctaw, Creek, and Seminole sometimes called the 5 civilized tribes. Now it only comprises of 2, the Tunica and Natchez. Although there are 2 tribes, there are many clans within each, their family and beliefs bind them together. Their wealth defines the strength of each clan. Not only wealth but their ability to protect their people. The strength, stamina, and experience of each warrior validated the clan. They upheld their traditions as laws, but spirituality takes dominion over ceremonies. Whether you were Tunica or Natchez, the people were all called Wakatilians. In this region, nature is highly revered, and the belief in Sabaoth unites its inhabitants as one. They call one another brothers and sisters, and the people of opposite clans cousins. These 2 tribes are primarily peaceful people until you cross them, but igues thoughts anyone. The Natchez most prized and honored individual is a humble man named Samweli, a well-known warrior throughout the district, always willing to fight for his land, people, and family. They gave him the nickname Hamp, named after a descendant who lived over 1300 years ago. Samweli became a legend in his youth as a man of great strength, wisdom, and power. There are fairy tales about him that mention him defeating and overpowering bears and alligators, killing thousands of men, and those who were his enemies talked of him as pure evil. But Hamp was a peaceful, kind, and selfless man, and many felt his love for his people because he wrote about them in hundreds of poems and short stories published in nearby libraries. The people of this district also talked of him as a holy man because it seemed as if nothing could touch him. It did not matter whether you talked of him as being holy. He was a warrior first. He always carried 3 old-fashioned pistols and a samurai sword handed down several generations. Other than his skills in martial arts, his pistols were his weapons of choice, and he was a marksman with them all and had them on him at all times. No one knew where he kept them until it was too late. He learned the art of fighting from his father, Tukanse, and this fighting still is called Poing de Dieu or Hands of God. With its towering trees, deep rivers, and shallow swamps, the community of Tallulah was a sight that some-side its beauty would engulf your soul. Waterfalls spread throughout the region, a reminder of what nature is like in its purest form. The Natchez tribe mainly inhabited this landscape, with a radius of about 5 square miles located 15 miles west of the Mississippi River. The Tunica tribe was located just 13 miles north of Tallulah in a community called Lake Providence, just as beautiful as Tallulah, yet with more rivers and swampy areas. Some say that nature communicated to these 2 tribes, and therefore, they respected it occasionally. Another group of people traveled through this region known as Anacatas. They did not appreciate the customs or ways of the Wakatilians. Only 3 classes of people were defined during this time, and the Abenians, an alien race, named them. They were the computans anakatas, and the wakatilians. However, in this part of the country called Sportsman Paradise, one seldom saw a computans or an Abenian, but the anakatas and wakatilians were always in conflict with each other. The wakatilians believed in one God. Their higher represented their knowledge of their God. For this reason, many didn't to their higher, therefore, the anakatas jokingly called them Nazirites. The wakatilians being called many names and ridiculed by the anakatas was a sign of disrespect, names such as Nazirites, mestizos, and even wakatilians. The wakatilians' beliefs, customs, and people meant more to them than anything worldly, so these names given to them by the anakatas meant nothing to them because they knew that the cursing of God's people would always turn into blessings. Therefore, these names were used like the term Christians was used in the early days of Christianity to curses about people. Still, centuries later, it became a badge of honor, pride, integrity, and dignity because they genuinely believed in Sabbath, who was their God. The anakatas are considered unclean by the wakatilians, and the anakatas told the wakatilians way of life was foolish. Our story starts with this man named Samweli. 5'8" inches tall, weighing in at 175 pounds, with long black locks and a brownish-red skin tone, making it seem like he glowed. He was a handsome man with a heart of gold for his people. He was the leader of the Tablita clan in the Natchez tribe, and his wife Martha was the only child of Ur, leader of the Bragoyans clan in the Tunica tribe from the community of Lake Providence, Louisiana. His wife was a compassionate woman who passionately loved the Almighty. The marriage of the two latter made these two tribes become one. At the height of his youth, Samweli had the speed of a cat and the strength of a bull, and by the time he reached his 20s, he received a double blessing as he miraculously saved the village of Lake Providence. This was also when he met his second wife, Martha, on this particular day while protecting her from being stampeded by a herd of over 300 wild horses. As the years passed, gathering, taming and selling those same horses is how he gained his fortune, hence, another talent that he had the gift of talking to animals. One thing is for sure, there was only one man in this part of the region. Samweli had a set of twins before his wife Martha named Idel and Adele, and he had 10 children, 5 boys, and 5 girls, with Martha. Samweli was the oldest man to live in this region since the beginning of its history, dying at a ripe old age of 112 years old. Upon the birth of his youngest daughter, Miriam, he moved to Tallulah. As the third-born child of 13 children, he did not want his children to marry family members since his siblings had populated the small community of Lake Providence. Miriam was the youngest among Samweli's children. She was 37 years younger than her eldest twin sisters, Adele and Idel. One by one as Samweli's children grew older and married, Miriam and her sister Not, who was only 9 months older, stayed home and helped around the house. They often visited their relatives in Lake Providence and the small towns and communities between them. Samweli was overprotective of his grandchildren and youngest daughters. Miriam later married Darweshi, and they had 2 boys, Walid and Kush, and a daughter named Aber. Darweshi was an adventurer and loved to travel, and Miriam, not so much. She remarried a man named Pra and had 3 more daughters, twins Haki and Hakika, and the youngest, Dofi. Miriam's children were much more youthful than many of their cousins, but her youngest son, Kush, there was something about him that drew him to people much older than him, and they enjoyed his company. He loved traveling with his mother and aunt, not to visit his relatives and listening to the stories they told, saying his children faded away from Sabaoth disappointed Samweli, but he hid his disappointment. He saw them keeping the traditions to please him. But because being the youngest son of his youngest daughter meant something to Samweli. Samweli noted the power of Sabaoth in Cush, that which was missing from his children shined in him. Anytime Miriam would justice Cush, Samweli would scold her. Samweli noted the servants of Sabaoth, Yael, Mlezi, and Msheka were paying close attention to Cush. You have heard me mention the Abenians before, or were they? To explain that, one must go back 955 years to 1235 when men were governed by authority figures such as presidents, kings, and dictators. As always, Sabaoth established league for his people to stay in darkness. A 6-year-old girl, lying on her bed, heard a voice, "We are God's avengers of justice. When we come, the time for praying is over. When we arrive, we lie waste of entities, states, and continents. Tell your people this time we are passing through with a warning. The next time we return, it will be too late to ask for mercy." Then, she heard her name. Evelyn. She ran to her grandmother, woman called Mother Washington. "Yes, ma," she asked. Rubbing her eyes. Mother Washington looked at Evelyn and said, "What is it, child?" Evelyn said, "You called me grandma." With her glasses sitting on the tip of her nose, sewing a scarf, Mother Washington turned toward Evelyn. "No, child, go back to bed." Confused, Evelyn returned to her bed and covered up. Lying there about to drift off to sleep, she heard her name again, Evelyn. Mother Washington was reading the Bible, 1 Samuel, the 3rd chapter, when Evelyn returned to her. "Yes, ma," she said. Mother Washington looked up toward the ceiling and said, "Oh, I say, Lord." Evelyn asked, "Who are you speaking to?" Mother Washington slowly got up from her recliner and said, "The same person who is calling you, child." They went to the little girl's room. Mother Washington prayed, and the little girl joined in, and they prayed until the little girl shone like a light, and a magnificent voice said, "Akela-Maleki shall be your name, and man shall follow you with great power. A time will come unlike any other, but we shall place a head upon you and yours to bring the power of Sabaoth among men." From that day forward, Akela-Maleki grew strong as she grew older, and she became an influential leader for the inequality and injustices among her people, and many joined her. The word of Sabaoth spread in the hearts of those who listened to her.